Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penj and welcome back to the Guild 3 where we pick things up once more with the Piece of Cakes, and we are down here with Gunter because last time out we did something very important indeed, and that was that we assigned both Gunter and Elisa personal bodyguards, and this is Gunter's just here. This is henchwoman Irene. She is 16 years old and she is sworn to protect Gunter. As a member of the Piece of Cake dynasty, her sole job is to make sure that Gunter comes to no harm. So she is going to follow him around wherever he goes. And if anybody tries to do anything to Gunter, if someone tries to come and rob him, if a thief comes by and tries to nick some stuff from him, or if somebody just comes up and bops him on the nose or whatever, then we will have Irene here who will deal with that, hopefully. So we've kitted her out, so Irene's got the proper setup. She's got chainmail, she's got a shield, she's got a proper sword as well. Not a little sort of stabby dagger or anything. This is a proper long sword, a big choppy kind of sword. So yeah, they're properly kitted out. Irene is looking very, very good. And she is just going to follow Gunter around and make sure that he is okay. Because Gunter and Elisa and the Piece of Cake sort of as a whole are doing very well for themselves. They might well be becoming people that other folks might want to go and target, because Gunter and Elisa are in the council as the legate and the treasurer. Of course, all of the Piece of Cakes are squires. So, they've got a pretty good social standing. They're not too far off becoming lords either. So, it's looking very good. So there might be people out there who wish to see harm befall Gunter and Elisa. So we've got our bodyguards to make sure that that is not going to happen. It does look like somebody is going to run through the middle of Gunter. I think that's fine. I don't think we don't need to jump into action, Irene. It's all fine. So that's Irene. Irene is looking after Gunter. Who is looking after Elisa? I can't remember. Where is your bodyguard? Oh, really far away. Really far away. Who are you trying to catch up? You're Theobald. So Theobald is looking after Elisa, although he is lagging behind a little bit. There we go. Maybe Elisa is a bit more nimble than him. But I'm sure at some point Theobald will catch up. But Theobald has got exactly the same kind of setup. He has got the chainmail and the shield and the big choppy sword. And he is following Elisa around to make sure that nothing bad happens to her. And that's very important because they're the heads of our dynasty. We want to keep them alive. And also, toward the end of the last part, we did something that was very interesting indeed. So if we go over here to the city records, Gunter has applied to become the mayor of Magdeburg. I mean, you can't get much higher than the mayor. I mean, that's kind of the top tier here. I don't know how we become the sovereign. Maybe we have to be the mayor for so long and then we can apply to become the sovereign. I don't know. I imagine we have to be in this position here though. And that's good. We've got ourselves the application in. I don't know who is going to, who's going to get it. I mean, we're the only candidate at the moment, actually. Do you not want to go for it? Hitho? Because that person is in the job right now, but there's only one applicant. It's only Gunter. Hang on. When is the actual thing? Next election, 1431 at 7:55 in the morning. So just sort of 12 and a bit hours, maybe 13 and a bit hours, until we find out whether Gunter is going to become the mayor, which would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. Other things that we did last time, we sent Gesine away, again, on an overseas trip to see what that does. It obviously gets us a big pile of influence, but also she might bring back some nice things. Of course, last time she did also bring back fruit here. Good old fruit Piece of Cake, who was, an illegitimate child. And, I was saying, oh my goodness, this is scandalous. But yes, it's been pointed out in the comments that we don't know what happened to that. I was sort of apportioned blame to her. Maybe she was blameless. Maybe something terrible happened and she was forced into a particular situation which resulted in fruit becoming, getting born. So, maybe we shouldn't be so hard on Gesine, which I guess is why we've given her another chance. We've sent her away on another trip overseas to go and, explore and see if you can, maybe have a better time this time round. But it does get us some influence. That is marvellous. Also, we sent Lemon Drizzle off to the court of the monarch, which is very exciting. So we can only send each child once, but it does get us 8,000 influence each time. However, it costs us 64,000 monies to do that. So, a few people in the comments have been saying, oh yeah, send all the children away. Send all the children away once because you'll get all that influence. But yes, I would love to, but my goodness, that's going to be very expensive. It's very, very costly. But I think we might be sending a few more of the kids away. So that's good. So we've got that. I noticed that Carrot isn't doing anything. Has Carrot finished going to school? A family member has leveled up. Yes, it's carrot. Okay, right. Well, let's level you up. I think a point of dexterity would not go amiss. A point of dexterity, just to round it up to 3, would be very, very good. And now, can we just send you straight back to school? Is that what we can do? For a trifling 5,000 monies. We've got loads of money. Yeah, Carrot, go back to school, would you? Just keep doing school. Yes, please, go back to school. There you go. So Carrot's gone off to school, which is marvellous. And then, yes, we also spent some time. Let's go over this way. Clear that out of the way. Away with you. We spent some time getting this up and running. So the cake and cup are our in. It wasn't sort of set up at the start of the last part due to everyone becoming ill, but now we do have some products in here, and they're selling stuff in the front store. We're also making a bit of money from legal actions. Now there was some chat in the comments about what that might be, and it's been pointed out that maybe that comes from that's money from people renting rooms because we are an inn. So maybe that's just people renting rooms. And bear in mind that each day that we see is a year in real world time. So, 4,000 monies from renting rooms over the course of a year, that's sort of plausible. I think that's sort of how it's going to work. In fact, that's only this year. Let's check last year. 5,100. So that seems about right. That seems like a sort of a plausible number. So, that might be what the legal actions are, which is fine. But yeah, that place is okay. It's making a bit of money. Now, we are going to come over to this. We're going to have a little fiddle about with the storage settings. Because, we've got stuff where we're selling stuff that maybe we shouldn't be selling, things like alcohol. Because we need the alcohol to make the more profitable things, like the wheat beer and what have you. And we're making alcohol and then we're selling it. Whereas we should really be keeping it, I think. So let's go through the storage rules of the inn and just sort of have a fiddle about and just change things to make things a little bit more efficient. So I fiddled about with the storage rules. I thought I'd do this sort of off camera rather than showing you every single minute change we made to all of these values. So everything now has a maximum storage value. So for example, alcohol, we want at least 5 and we want at maximum 40 alcohol units in there. We're not selling any of that either. We're not keeping any alcohol in the front store and we're not selling any as part of the sort of the transporter taking anything to the market. That's because we want to use this alcohol in other things. So the boozy breath beer uses alcohol, as does Guntram's brew, because it's beer and it needs alcohol in it because that's how beer works. So we've got that set to not be sold. Everything else has kind of got maximum value. So the barley, we need quite a lot of that. So we've got 40 maximum and a minimum of 20. So we're always going to have some barley in storage is the plan. Beef, we've got a little bit of that. Blackberries, boozy breath beer. We are going to sell this. So let's just pop that up a little bit. Let's mark it up a tiny bit. We'll keep a bit of that in the front store. We also might want to keep a minimum in storage of 5 for that one, just to make sure. And then bran, charcoal, fat, Guntram's brew. Got 1 in storage. Why not, eh? Why not? And then 5 in the front store. Sell it for a minor sort of increase on the markup there. Honey's got maximum, mixed herbs. Oak barrels. Now, a few people have said, could you not go over to your woodry and get somebody to make oak barrels and then ship them over to this place, which means you wouldn't have to buy them? That's not a bad shout. That is not a bad shout at all. We will have a look and see if that's a plausible thing, because they're 55 each. I think that's what we're buying them for. We're buying them for 55 a time. So if we can make them ourselves for, I don't know what we need, but if we can make them for 20 or 25 even at half price, we'd save ourselves a massive stack full of money. So we might want to look at that. And then pork and beef. We're selling beef in the front store, which is lovely. We're selling sausages in the front store. We've got loads of front store room, so why not? Let's just do that. Let's put 5 sausages in the front store. Spirit of wine has got a maximum. Everything's got maximums. It's all looking good. So hopefully this place will become a bit more efficient. So they won't keep buying infinite amounts of swamp root or wheat or whatever. So there we go. That's that fiddle with. Let's have a little look actually. We've got wheat, we've got barley, we've got quite a bit of the spirit of wine. Actually, you know what? We've got kind of a lot of the base ingredients in. So that's pretty good. But we've got 8 oak barrels. That is quite a lot of oak barrels. So maybe we should go and have a look over there. Maybe we should. It's the very localized snowstorm again. It's just affecting that one bit of the sky. Let's go over to our woodry. Let's just see what we need to actually make oak barrels. I imagine we need oak planks, one would assume. Oak planks and some nails. Okay, now everyone here seems to be making the carts. But if we said, who was going to be the next one? Actually, Fiete. let's stop you. Let's turn you off doing that and say, you make oak barrels, please. That is now your new job. So there is indeed, what do we need to make an oak barrel? An oak plank, yeah, and nails. So there's some oak planks and there's some nails. So we can then start making our own oak barrels. So then we're going to need to hire another transporter to move the oak barrels from here over to our inn, because they're unfortunately opposite ends of the city, which is, yeah, not the best planning, but it's fine. We'll get there. So yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. Let's have a little look at that, shall we? So, right, we need to hire another transporter. Right, we might need to upgrade the building to allow us to have another transporter. Yes, please. We'll have another one of those. That would be marvellous. Right, so go back to here. So yeah, we'll hire another one for the woodry. Otto. Okay, Otto. First things first, let's get you over to the market. Let's buy you lots of lovely things and protection. And you know what? We could even buy him a horse, because he's got to go quite a long way. We could get Otto a horse. Oh, Otto, you lucky so-and-so. Right, first things first, let's get him to the market. Okay, so we've equipped Otto with a rapier. That's fine. That's kind of standard stuff for our transporters. And I was just looking over here at the different clothes. And I was thinking, yes, a woolen cloak. We'll go and get one from our tailor shop. But I don't think we need one, because Otto here isn't going to be doing any bargaining. Otto is going to pick up some barrels, and then he's going to take the barrels over to the inn, and then come back to the woodry, pick up more barrels. He's not going to be doing bargaining. That's something that he's just not going to be doing, because he's running between two of our businesses. So we need something to increase speed. And I've had a look through all of the different clothes, and I don't think there is anything. I don't think there's anything that increases speed. He's got on the transporter's clothes, which increase speed by 1%. That's not very much, but yeah, it's better than nothing. However, down here, there is a walking stick for 4% speed. But then I think we need to look at going down to getting him a horse. So if we get you a riding horse, that is one extra storage slot and 43% speed. So let's buy Otto a horse, shall we? There we go. Just the one, I think. I don't think we need 16 horses or whatever. So there you go. You've got yourself a horse, which is wonderful. There we go. So you've got an extra storage slot, which is always handy anyway, but more importantly, 43% speed increase. So I don't think he needs anything else. Do we need to give Otto anything else? I mean, I suppose that 1% speed increase is now pretty trivial. I guess we could go to our place and get him a proper cloak for some armour and some resistance. I mean, the bargaining is a nice thing if he ever has to do it, but it might be worth giving him, something that toughens him up a little bit. So how about we just pop over to here? I don't know what we've got in stock right now. We'll have a little look. Let's pop you into the shop on your fancy horse, you show off. Okay, what have we got in stock? We've got ourselves some citizens' clothes. Yeah, we could put him in those. Or some more transporters' clothes. Yeah, that's all we've got right now. Got lots of sort of raw resources. So yeah, okay, how about we do that then? So Otto, let's press that thing. Otto, you are allowed to have some of these because I said so, because I am the boss. So yeah, you can have one of those, and that can pop down into there, which is wonderful. That can go back up into there, so you're not carrying it around. So now you've got citizens' clothes. So you've got armor, resistance, a reputation bonus, and indeed you are now 3 stealthier than you were before on your horse. Okay, good luck with that. So there you go. Right, you're now ready. You are ready to go. One thing I do need to do, I need to go over here, and I need to say, in the storage rules, do not sell the barrels. Don't sell the barrels. No barrel selling. We want a minimum in storage of at least 5, maybe 10. 10 barrels, please. So take 10 barrels, keep 20. Well, let's up that as well to 40 maximum. So make sure that we've always got at least 10, but at most 40. And then we'll get Otto to come back, and Otto can just, we're going to have to create him a route, aren't we? Okay, that's fine. So we'll go from the woodry, and we will go to the inn, the Cake and Cuppa, and we are going to add barrels. Where are they? Is that an oak barrel? Yes. So I doubt it'll be 20 at a time, but let's put it down to 10. Let's get a conservative 10, and then drop off the 10 barrels. So yeah, lose the 10 barrels at the Cake and Cuppa, and then repeat. Go back to woodry, take them back to the Cake and Cuppa. Let's call it barreling along. Does that have 2 L's on barreling? I don't know. It doesn't on this one. There we go. So barreling along, save that. You adhere to that route, Otto. So we should see Otto come out of the clothing shop on his horse. Now, where's he going to go first? He's going to go back to the woodry, which is marvellous. The weather is terrible here. And I imagine he's just sort of going to sit there for a while because I bet we don't have any barrels. I bet there's no barrels. Oh, there are some barrels. They're making... Oh, they're absolutely churning barrels out. So Otto has not picked up any barrels yet. Maybe he's waiting for the 10. That's fine. We'll probably have 10 barrels sooner rather than later. No, Otto has decided to leave with no barrels at all. Okay, wonderful. Bye-bye. Enjoy that there. That's great. Hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause. Slow time down. Hang on, hang on, hang on. What? Otto is not on his horse. Otto, is that you? Otto, I just bought you a horse. I bought you a horse. Why are you using this handcart for minus 10% speed? No, does not compute. Why have you done that? The whole point is I want you to be faster. I don't want you to be doing that. I want you to be going super quick. What have you done with the horse? Where is the horse? You've put the horse in the front store to be sold? No. That's incorrect. How did he even put it in the front store? It's not a thing we can sell. We can. Horse. No, but don't keep any in the front store. And don't keep any in storage. Maximum storage. No horses. Never any horses. Oh, okay. Well, I want him to come back. Otto, come back. I am ordering you home. Consider this me giving you an official warning for disobeying the rules. Okay, we can level you up. This is Klaus the carpenter. Klaus, point of dexterity for you. Productivity up to 113%, which is wonderful. Okay, right, that's cleared that. Right, Otto, get back here. Get back here. We're going to have words. Right, there he comes with his very slow handcart full of nothing. Right, Otto, my good sir. No, this isn't the deal. This wasn't what we agreed. You have a horse. A lovely horse. There we go, running through the field. Plus 1 storage slots. Yes, that's more than you need. And plus 43% speed. That's all you want. I don't want you to change to a handcart because they are slow and you need to go quite a long way. Do you understand? Have you got that, Otto? Do you grasp this? I mean, is there anything that I can do to make him not change that? Can I like lock his inventory or something? Can I tell him that is a fixed thing and you must have a horse? Because otherwise he's just going to change it back again. So, okay, route assigned, barreling along, go. Confirm that. And he's got rid of the horse again. He's got rid of the horse again. I don't fully understand what's going on. Why can't you use the horse? Why do you keep swapping the horse away? A horse also has saddlebags in which you can carry things. Maybe we need to get him a horse and cart rather than a horse. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that it's just a horse. Okay. Right, hang on then. Where is he? Where are you? Go back in. Otto, you're making this very difficult. You're making life very taxing. Right, come here. Let's go and see if we can't get you a horse and cart then, if you're being fussy about it. So, he's got a barrel. He's picked up 1 barrel. Right, where would a horse and cart be? I think it's probably going to be down here somewhere. Riding horse, carrying bag. I've probably gone past it, haven't I? A horse-drawn cart. There are 0, of course. Okay, can we go and make our own? Because that just seems a bit silly. I think if we can't buy one, we can make our own. How quick are they? Plus 5% speed. So they're better than the handcart for what we need it for. Although they're not as good as the horse, which he seems determined not to use. Oh, we can't make a horse-drawn cart just yet because this is not a joinery. This is not a woodworking tier 4 building. However, it could be. It could be, and this was always the plan, spend 15 grand on learning woodworking 4. So let's do that because we can do it because now we're squires. So yeah, we'll spend quite a chunk of money. And now we shall upgrade. Hang on, I think we have to go back into it, do we? Oh, no, it's already a joinery, isn't it? It's already a joinery, but those things are now unlocked, which is marvellous. So we've got ourselves, there's a horse and a handcart. and some oak planks. Why is that not counting as a horse? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it's a riding horse as opposed to a horse. Crikeys. Okay, I kind of feel like this shouldn't be a tricky thing to do, but clearly it is. Right, let's stop you doing that. You make a horse-drawn cart. We need a hand cart, of which we should have many, and a horse. Okay, right, let's go and buy a horse. Where are you? Where is... That's Transporter Wolf. We don't want you. Transporter Wolf, are you okay? Are you floating there, Transporter Wolf? Okay, right, have fun. That looks like someone from our dynasty, but I can't click on them either. Where's our person? There, Otto. Otto, back to the market. Let's buy a horse. Just a regular horse. There we go. 223 money. Buy a horse, which inexplicably takes up 1 inventory slot. I don't understand. Surely that's very cumbersome, but okay. Right, Otto is home. So Otto has arrived back at the business. There we go. We've put the horse into there, and now, hopefully, a horse-drawn cart can be made. Indeed, right, so the horse, the handcart, and the oak planks are in. Klaus is working on it. Okay, so we're going to have to come back when Klaus has finished doing this. But there we go. So now also they can make crossbows. And if that's what the AI decides to do, because it's on some of it's on the AI stuff, then that's absolutely fine. We will make crossbows. But number one, let's get a horse-drawn cart and see if we can't get Otto to stick with that rather than switching back to rubbishy hand carts again. And Gesine has returned from her travels, and it looks like she is on her own. So she's not brought a child with her. She does not have the symbol here that says she is pregnant. So okay, so none of that stuff happened this time round. What have you got with you, Gesine? That's what we want to know. So you've leveled up. So let's give you a point of. I mean, you're quite good. You're actually very good. Let's give you a point of dexterity because you've got actually a point of intelligence. Let's make us all very clever. So an intelligence of 7. Oh, hang on. Have you not leveled up? Oh, I thought you'd leveled up. Oh, okay. Maybe you hadn't leveled up. I thought you had. And what have you bought with you? You've bought some brocade, which is a richly ornamented fabric for costly garments, cushion covers for upholstery, or for curtains. So fancy kind of fabric. And some purple dye. Purple is the most expensive colour of our era, as it is extracted from the gland of the purple snail. Oh my goodness me, we've got some very profitable things right there. Well done, Gesine. That is very good. Yes, purple. What does that sell for? 1,834. I mean, have we made the money back? We certainly made a great big chunk of money back if we were to sell those things there. That's wonderful. Okay, Gesine, I'd like to send you on another one because I like seeing what exciting items we get. It was interesting last time we picked up tobacco and it said, yes, tobacco from the New World or whatever it said. And then, a lot of people in the comments said, hang on, the New World, the year is currently 14, whatever it was in the game, but 1430 now. The New World wasn't discovered until the end of this century. So, around sort of the 1490s was when Columbus went over to America. And I think I read that the term New World was used sort of a little bit later on. So maybe toward the sort of 1499s or the year 1500. So the New World wasn't discovered. So I don't know where she got the tobacco from, but it's fine. So I suggested that maybe the New World could be just somewhere that people from Magdeburg have never been to. So maybe she ended up in Wales. So that's kind of my logic there. So Gesine, would you like to drop those things off at the house and then we might send you out again at some point? Maybe not right now because it is quite expensive and we haven't got the money for it at the moment. But come home, drop those things off in our house, and then we'll see where we can go from there. We'll see if we can at some point in the next day or two send you away again on another trip to see what other exciting goodies you can bring back. The election has ended. What? Are we mayor? No, we're not. Oh, it's another one. It's Berengar. Berengar PieceOfCake will take the office of Arsenal Master. Okay, so there we go. So it says there, Gunter voted for Berengar PieceOfCake. Hitto voted for Berengar PieceOfCake. Marvellous. And there was some of the comments that said about they thought we might have been doing the voting wrong. So when we get to vote for a person to take on a particular role, when it comes to one of our characters, the screen is a little bit misleading. I don't know if we'll see it this time round, but there is a bit which you pick who you want to vote for. So you say, yes, this person, the city legate is voting for this person. So you tick it, it turns into a tick. And then I've been pressing the cancel button because I don't think there is another button to get us out of the screen. And someone was suggesting that maybe the cancel button is not right, but I think it is because Gunther voted for Berengar PieceOfCakes. So the vote has been counted and I have been pressing the cancel button. So I think that must be in place. So let's have a look now. So if we go up to here, oh, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top jobs. Berengar is over here now. So Berengar is taking this up. Yeah, it's been pointed out in the comments again that we maybe just need loads more children just to get every single position in the council, which would be brilliant. Just loads and loads and loads of PieceOfCakes all over the place. However, it is not long until we find out if Gunter is going to become the mayor, which is what we've all been waiting for, really. So let's just move time on nice and fast. The weather has it stopped snowing. It's slightly less grim. The money is looking pretty good. The influence is just piling in. The influence is just coming in a lot, which is brilliant. Elections have ended. Family feuds have ended. Hepner and Rollers are no longer having a little sort of spat, which is marvellous. Very soon, the day will spring into life and all the businesses will start working. We will clear that slightly irritating kind of thing there because that always happens. And now it's only a couple of hours. It's a couple of hours until we find out if Gunter is going to become the mayor. I don't think we can see the candidates. No, we're the only candidate. We are the only candidate. Okay, right. Another office holder has been appointed. The monarch has appointed Roland to the office of Council Guardian. Okay, that's lovely. Someone has leveled up. That is also lovely. Dexterity. There you go. Extra productivity. That's marvellous. And I think are we an hour away? Was it 7:55? I think it might have been. Right, okay. Let's put... No, employee going to another level. I'm not bothered. We want to see if Gunter is elevated to the position of mayor. City Legate. Gunter is the mayor. Yes, Gunter is the mayor of Magdeburg. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. No agreement was found among the electors, so the monarch decided that Gunter PieceOfCake would take the office of mayor. Okay, so the responsible electors voted. Xenia voted for Gunter. Now, I think Xenia is the sovereign. That is wonderful. Oh, Gunter's the mayor. This is brilliant. Okay, now, though, there is a job here. The city legate is open. Maybe we could move Sponge or Battenberg up into this position. And then we'd have the PieceOfCakes would be the entire council, which would be brilliant. Now, the only thing is, how do we now become the sovereign? The sovereign rules over the land and its inhabitants. Only the monarch of the kingdom is above him or her, who also appoints the sovereign for life. Ah, for life. Right, we need Xenia to be a bit dead then. Okay, and requirements are a lord. Oh, right, we need to get to a lord status. Because, I mean, they rule for life. Where's lord? Oh, yeah, it's only the next one along. You have to be a noble. So we could, if we saved up a bit of money, we could become a lord. We could become Lord Mayor Gunter. That would be the best thing. Okay, right, we're saving our money. We're going to become the Lord Mayor. Oh, that's brilliant. And that also means, oh, what's that? What's that? A member of your family died? What? What do you mean a member of my family has died? Who has died? How has this happened? Oh no! Elisa's died. Elisa has died. Gunter becomes the mayor and then Elisa has died. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I am rocked to my very core. Oh, Gunter. Oh, my condolences, Gunter. And you know what? I was going to come on to the point that they're not young. Gunter and Elisa are not young. 49 in the year 1431. That's pretty good going in terms of age. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this is very worrying. This is very worrying because now Gunter is Gunter older? Elisa is dead. This is terrible. This is tragic. Oh, Gunter. Oh no. I mean, can we find out where Elisa is? Because I assume her body must be somewhere. Where exactly is she? Because she would have been around somewhere. Hang on, where's the bodyguard? Can we go and find the bodyguard? Because the bodyguard will just be standing around, I imagine now. So if we can go and find where the bodyguard was, Irene Theobald. Where are you, Theobald? So did she just die over here? Did she just die over near the market? There she is. Oh, this is tragic. Somebody move the body. Don't leave her there. Oh, that's very sad. And it was looking really good in terms of this. Okay, well, there you go. So Gunter's new sort of title is a little bit tainted with sorrow there, because his wife of goodness knows how many years, a long time, will not be there to see him really be the mayor. She saw him for a little bit and that was it, and now she is gone. Okay, well, when are we next applying for this? That is going to be 1432. So yeah, okay, so the middle of the next day for that job, and yeah, the middle of the next day for that job as well. So at the moment, we're going to have no city legate and no treasurer for quite some time. We do then want to move those up. But I'm really sad. I'm really sad. That's the first one of our family who has died. That's the first one. Oh no. Okay, well there we go. It's part of the game. We will have to deal with it. The only thing is, it makes me worry now that Gunter is also 49. Is Gunter going to go the same way? I hope not. I hope we can at least see him be the mayor for a little bit. Okay, well there we go. Sad times for the piece of cakes, but we must soldier on. We shall remember Elisa, and Gunter is now the mayor. Battenberg is now, he's pushed up a little bit in the order of the portraits here. He is now the second portrait in line. And okay, well there we go. We shall have to, I imagine that we'll bury her somewhere. We'll bury Elisa somewhere. I would hope that we'd put her over here somewhere, out behind the house or whatever. Or, you know, in a proper cemetery or something. We're just going to leave her faced out at the market. That's not on. So both Sigmar and Helmut Roller have denounced Battenberg piece of cake in public. There is no need for that. Poor Battenberg is mourning the loss of his mum, and you're out there denouncing him. Do you have no decency, you two? Okay, so what we're going to do now is to help Gunter get over the loss of his wife. He's going to do a little bit of shopping. He's going to do a little bit of retail therapy. So we did look last time at trying to get some fancy clothes for Gunter, because yeah, it was time that he moved up from whatever he was wearing. I can't remember what he's got on now. What's he wearing? A patrician's garb. So yeah, it's okay. It's fine stuff. You know, you get armor and resistance and intimidation and 8% ability to gain influence. But I think now that he's the mayor, he should be wearing some absolutely resplendent, lovely finery. And we couldn't find any in our markets, but if we come over here to the trade route thing over here, the long distance trade route over to Braunschweig, I think they do have some. They've got lots of lovely things. So what do we actually want to go for? Gorgeous clothes gives us resistance, bonus when bargaining, and intimidation. But that doesn't give us influence. A stately garb gives us resistance, reputation, bonus when bargaining, and charisma. And the garb of arrogance gives us resistance, influence, the ability to learn, and a reputation bonus. And I think I like the look of the garb of arrogance more. I think I like the look of it. And it says there, with this garment you say loud and clear to every inhabitant of your city, you were born to rule, and rule Gunter is. So Gunter. You're not doing much else right now. So how about we pop over to there? But first, go home, check on the family, make sure everyone is okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to get Gunter to pick up those things. Was he good for bargaining? Oh no, he's not good for bargaining. Who can we go and get to sell those things that that Gesine has been collecting? Because we need to sell the tobacco and what have you, because she's got all these things on her, and we want to flog them really. We need someone to go and sell some stuff. So yeah, we'll do that and we'll do that. I mean, who is going to be best to go and sell stuff? Who is really good at, you know, getting a decent deal? I think it's the heir to the piece of cakes. I think Battenberg is our best shout. He has got a bonus when bargaining of 20, which is very, very good. So maybe could we get him something else that gives him a bonus when bargaining as well? Go out and buy some clothes or some sort of a nice finery, and then get him to sell the fancy things. I think that's what we might do. Right, so Battenberg. Let's grab Battenberg. Stop whatever it is you're doing and head over this way, would you please? That would be marvellous. Yeah, go over here. Oh, someone's levelled up. One of our transporters. Hugo, have a point of bonus when bargaining is intelligence and charisma. Well, let's give you a point of intelligence. So that might go from 12 to nothing. It still stayed on 12. Okay, never mind. Right, okay, yeah, let's get Battenberg to go over here. Battenberg is currently a bit stuck chatting to this bod here, chatting to Falk. Request for a trade agreement. Gunter to Cecile Knockenhauer. No, I don't want to marry the Knockenhauers. Gunter is not remarrying. And I don't know which way it's going. We're not losing Gunter. No, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. That makes me nervous. Right, Battenberg, can you stop whatever it is you're doing and do whatever I've just told you to do? Because you seem to be not responding. He's not responding to my hails. Okay. Yeah, he's just sort of chatting to people. He's just chatting to a robber right now. Are you sure that's wise? The vacancies are open for the city legate and the treasurer. Let's get Battenberg to move up to, I don't know, the treasurer? Because that's, to do with market. So market, reeve, treasurer, it's kind of involving money. So yeah, let's get you to go for that one. So we'll apply Battenberg for that one. So confirm. He's already applying for the market reeve office. Maybe he's reapplied for his current position. Okay, yeah, 350 influence. That's fine. We've got quite a bit of that. And then Sponge, go for this one, please. So Sponge, go for the legate position. Yes, please. I mean, we're the only ones applying, so it looks pretty good for us. And then maybe we can move Berengar up into here, which would be nice. And then, do you know what? Right, now let's get Gesine to go abroad again. She can be she loves travel. She loves the foreign travel, does Gesine. So let's get her to go abroad again, because I think it's quite good. So send her on a trip overseas. It's only 15 grand. It gets us 3,000 influence, which is brilliant. That's very good. So yeah, and you bring back lots of shiny things. And I like seeing that. I like the surprise of seeing what shiny thing we get. Production has been halted over at the Woodry. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, hang on a minute. Did we make the thing? Oh, I completely forgot. They've probably gone and sold it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That didn't work at all well, did it? I completely forgot. We've made loads of barrels. We've made so many barrels. Right, hang on. I need to sort this out. I need to get this all fixed. Okay, I've just put a horse into the storage area of the Woodry, and Klaus there is now making the horse-drawn cart. I've then gone into the storage rules and said, minimum in storage, no horse-drawn carts. Maximum, none of them. We'll change that. Don't keep any in the front store, and don't sell them either. So hopefully, once it's made that one horse-drawn cart, it will be there for us to collect. Otto can have it, then Otto can start making journeys to and from the inn with all these bazillion barrels that we've got. Okay, right, for now, why don't we just actually get you doing something? Because even though he's got this slow thing, he can at least transport some barrels over there. At least that's something that he can do. So he might as well at least, earn his keep a bit. Because at the moment, he's been sitting about for quite a long time, not doing anything, and we're paying him for that. So, yeah, we'll get him to just bring some over here. How many barrels do we have over here? Only 10. Only 10 of them at the moment. Okay, right, let's adjust the storage rules a little bit so we can have just some more oak barrels, wherever they might be. Maybe 40 is not right. Maybe we'll have 50. Say hold 50 maximum, please. Okay, right. Well, let's see if that actually makes a difference or whether that's just a completely complicated, horrible nightmare, which is going to keep bringing up errors and little things saying, oh, production halted or whatever. We'll see if that works. I'd like to think it would, because it will save us some money in the long run. Although it's been an absolute faff. I should have just bought the barrels. Life would have been a lot easier. Okay, we were also doing this, weren't we? So we were trying to get Battenberg home. He's finally returned home. It took a little while. He didn't want to stop doing his PR stuff, but he's finally home. So we can give him the woolen cloak. So just have one woolen cloak, if you'd be so kind. Just pop that on. Oh, I can't just equip it directly. I have to put it into his inventory and then swap it out. Okay, fine. And then that's Peon's garments. Can that go into there? I don't think we've got any room left, have we? Not got any room. Now, a few people in the comments, and I can see why they would have said this on the last video, said, in your inventory, you've got yourself a patrician's garb. It's sitting in your house inventory. Why not give that to Elisa? Although it is a bit of a moot point now, but why not give that to Elisa? But that's the patrician's garb that Gunter has on. This is robust clothing. It looks the same. The icon is the same. So yes, it wasn't patrician's garbs. It was indeed just some robust clothing. So now Battenberg has that, which is wonderful. We need to get rid of that out of there. So let's put a short sword into there. And then Peon's garments can go into there. And then we can go and sell something. So maybe we'll go and sell this tobacco to start with. That'll be quite a nice, profitable thing. So take 13 tobacco and the short sword. Because, in fact, let's keep the short sword. Let's keep the short sword there. What else do we want to get rid of? I mean, woolen cloaks. Do you want to get rid of anything else particularly? Peasants' clothes? We're not going to be wearing peasants' clothing anymore. We're the PieceOfCakes. We're not peasants. So let's get him to sell those. So Battenberg, you pop off over to the long distance trade route. I don't think it's that far away. So head over that way if you would be so kind. Okay, so he is at the long distance trade route to Braunschweig, and I think we'll get him a money bag, because a money bag gives him a further +2 bonus when bargaining. Oh, hang on, we're going to have to sell something first. Right, sell the peasant's clothes. Yeah, 289, thank you. Right, then get yourself a money bag for 870, 871? Oh, crikey, they're expensive. Yeah, that might not be worth it in the long run. So I'm doing this little tiny bit of bargaining. Do you know what? It's probably fine. Although, only one of those, one bit of tobacco, will get the money back from that. But it's only a +2 bonus when bargaining. I don't know how much we're going to get out of that. Oh, do you know what? Let's do it anyway. We've got loads of money. Let's buy him a money bag. Right, equip the money bag. Marvellous. So now we can sell this tobacco. How much are we going to get for that? 8,528 monies from selling that tobacco. That's wonderful. I don't think we can do anything else with it. They are purely items to go and sell. So now we can go and look at the clothing. Let's then pick up, let's go and get his dad, his mayor dad, the Garb of Arrogance. I do like the Garb of Arrogance. We're going to go and get that. It offers no armor protection at all, but it does give you resistance and influence and ability to learn and a reputation bonus. So yeah, I think we'll get that. I do quite like the stately Garb, however. +4 charisma is no bad thing. You don't get an increase to your influence though. And that does come with the Garb of Arrogance. I mean, which is the better one? I don't know. The cloth paint and gold, cloth leather and gold. Okay. That's painted. Okay, fine. Painted clothes. So, I mean, which one do we go for? Do you know what? I'm thinking maybe not the Garb of Arrogance. That might send the wrong message. Gunther isn't arrogant, I don't think. Gunther's not an arrogant man. I think he's quite humble. So maybe the stately Garb would be better. So it gets him more charisma, which probably does help with gaining influence and stuff anyway. So I think we'll go for that. We'll go for some stately Garb rather than arrogant Garb. I'm not going to go for the nobleman's clothes, although that does look very dapper. But yeah, let's go for some stately Garb. Thank you very much. So we'll just buy one. I think anything else might be slightly silly. And then while we're here, can we get anything else? One of these fancy things we can also give to Gunther. Because if somebody does try and come and attack him and take it off him, he does obviously have Irene, the bodyguard, with him. So is there anything here that we want to give Gunther? Maybe a golden chain, because that's quite nice. That will look quite fashionable. So yeah, we'll pick up a golden chain as well, please. There you go. Right, so then you can run home and you can take them to your dad. So yeah, leg it home, please, Battenberg. There we go. Good work, son. Right, so pop those into Gunter's setup. Now Gunter can wear those things. Go on, Gunter, put them on. And now, oh, this is going to be fabulous. Gunter, you can see there, he's already changed his clothes. Gunter, what do you look like? Hang on, I know what we need to do. Before we see the new look Gunter piece of cake, we also are going to do this. We are going to become lords, which means Gunter will be the Lord Mayor of Magdeburg. So 40,000 monies, 8,500 influence. So it's quite a lot of money. We've got 60,000. So yeah, we'll have a bit left, but a big chunk of influence as well. But this moves us into the fancy nobles bracket. We will become lords. We can manipulate liaisons and we are eligible to become the sovereign. Let's do it. Let's become lords. Congratulations. We are now fancy pants lords and we're in the nobles bracket. Look, it's a fancy thing. Okay, right. That's brilliant. I'm very happy that we've got that. And now we can get a look at Lord Mayor Gunter piece of cake. So Gunter, come to the front here. Let's have a look at you. Oh, and that is wonderful. Oh, Gunter, that's a look and a half. That is, oh, with the hair. Oh, Gunter. Right, that is wonderful. Oh, okay, you're going that way, are you? Okay, we'll swivel round to come and have a look, Gunter. Oh, Gunter, you certainly do look the part. Yes, that is brilliant. Okay, look at Gunter. He looks brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh, what a look, Gunter. It's very stylish. It's very, very stylish indeed. And yeah, it's all good for you. Oh, look, it's brilliant. And I like the fact that he does have his cane. I like the fact he's not carrying a weapon. He has his fancy cane as well. So there we go, everybody. There is the mayor. There is the mayor of Magdeburg looking absolutely marvellous in his fancy pants clothes. That is wonderful. Oh, also, I hadn't appreciated how long and pointy his shoes were. They are some very long, pointy shoes, Gunter. Okay, we've sent Gunter back out to do some PR stuff, but it's important sort of mayoral PR stuff. Sorry, Lord Mayoral PR stuff, because he's the Lord Mayor now, don't you know? So he's going to go out and do some PR stuff. That's absolutely fine. We're going to keep Battenberg back here for now, because Battenberg can go and do some of the trading stuff. Now, I did just sort of go, I'll do the add-on, and went, yay! I increased the storage capacity up. But yeah, that's not what we want. We want storage slots. That's precisely what we want. So we've got ourselves another 4 storage slots now. Yeah, I increased the capacity before, but never mind. So there we go. So some more storage slots just in case we get any extra stuff. But yeah, so we'll use Battenberg to just run back and forth between the market and home just to sell some various bits and bobs to make us a nice bit of money. Those things are going to make us a nice bit of profit. And he can sell these peons' garments and the patrician's garb. In fact, we might as well keep that for a future piece of cake. But I think what we'll do is we'll finish up for now, because things are looking good. Things could have looked rosier, of course, because Gunter is the mayor. That's marvellous. We've got ourselves Gunter in a fancy new outfit. He looks resplendent in his lovely stately garb with his golden chain and his ruby staff. It's all wonderful, but I kind of think that it's been a little bit saddened by the death of Elisa. So the death of Gunter's wife of many years has sort of it's brought the piece of cakes down a little bit, because that's sad. She's been there from pretty much the start, and she is now no longer with us. So Gunter, as the mayor, he will go on and do all this kind of stuff in her memory. He will go on and try and do the very best he can, and you know what? He's doing okay thus far, isn't he? He is the mayor, and now as well we are able to become the sovereign because we are lords. So, if the sovereign does die, and Gunter manages to not die, but he is getting on. If the sovereign dies, we could, in theory, step up, which would be great. When the sovereign is 59 years old right now, so, no spring chicken is the sovereign. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on that just to see what happens. I think there is a note that comes up saying the sovereign has died. So we'll keep an eye on that just to see what's happening. Of course, we've got people applying for jobs all over the place. We've got Gesine off doing another sort of trip abroad. So let's see what exciting stuff she can bring back. Carrots at school. Fruit is not quite old enough yet to go and do some playing or whatever. And then we've still got Lemon Drizzle out at the court of the monarch. So it's all looking good. It's just a little bit sad because poor Elisa is no longer with us. So yes, I think we'll wrap it up for now though, because we're in a good spot. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.